Do you want to know your fitness level without breaking a sweat? This simple formula can give you a surprisingly accurate estimate of your VO2 max without the need for traditional exercise testing. I'm Dr. Sri. I'm a board certified family medicine and sports medicine doctor with a background in integrative medicine and exercise physiology. In this video, I'm going to walk you through a simple formula to estimate your VO2 max without going through a traditional exercise testing. This formula is going to use your age, gender, and physical activity rating to estimate your VO2 max with remarkable accuracy. I'm talking about plus or minus 5 points. This formula is also endorsed by the American Heart Association for use by the individuals. So without further ado, let's get started. Here's a calculation formula to estimate the VO2 max without the exercise protocol, as you will see in the screen. And basically the PAR stands for the physical activity rating, the A stands for age, the BMI stands for the body mass index, and the G stands for gender. So let us understand physical activity rating first, okay? Because this is an important part of the equation. Without knowing exactly what point you might score here, it's very hard for the equation to work. So basically the physical activity rating scoring is scored between 0 and 7 points. So let us say I get up in the morning, I sit in the front of the computer, I don't move much at all, and then once I finish my work, I go back to the couch, and then I spend the rest of the day sitting on the couch watching TV, and then I go back to bed. That's 0 points. So let us say if I get up in the morning, I'm a physician, so I work in the clinic from 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. and I see patients back and forth. So let us say I come to the clinic and then I see my patients and I go back home, but then I go rest of the day, I sit on the couch and then I go back to sleep. Literally, I have not done any exercise. All I did is some sort of physical activity in the clinic, and I give myself 1 point. Now, let us say I come here, I work in the clinic, but then I go back home and then I play with my daughter and I play cricket with my daughter. So that is like light to moderate physical activity. And let us say if I am doing that for 10 to 60 minutes per week, then I would give myself 2 points. But let us say if I'm going to do that for for almost an hour per week, then I'm going to give myself 3 points. But now let us say that I'm working in the clinic, I play with my daughter. In addition to that, I'm also doing maybe a little bit of jogging here and there. So maybe I'm trying to cover like less than 1 mile per week. Or if I'm spending like less than 30 minutes per week, spending less than 30 minutes per week doing some sort of like a moderate to vigorous intensity exercise, then I would give myself 4 points. So 5 points is going to be basically where I'm going to run somewhere between 1 to 5 miles per week, or think about doing 30 to 60 minutes per week of some sort of a moderate to vigorous intensity exercise. For example, let us say I play tennis once a week, then I would give myself 5 points. But let us say I run 5 to 10 miles per week, and then I spend around 1 to 3 hours per week. So 1 to 3 hours is basically almost like 180 minutes per week of moderate to vigorous physical activity. So that would be basically like where I'm jogging for maybe like 60 to 90 minutes or so, or let's say I'm playing like another 2 hours of tennis or something like that. Then I'm probably somewhere looking at giving myself 6 points. For 7 points is basically you're running more than 10 miles per week or spending more than 3 hours per week in comparable physical activity. To be honest, I feel like there are some weeks that I'm somewhere between 6 points, and there are some weeks that I'm at 7 points. So I'm kind of like going back and forth between 6 and 7 points, because if I think about it, I run somewhere between like maybe 1.5 to 2 miles per week, at least like 3 to 4 days a week. So that comes around like almost like 8 miles or 6 miles per week. In addition to that, I spend probably like 1 to 2 days of like playing tennis or playing basketball. So as I said, like, there are some days that I would get 7 points, there are some days that I would get 6 points. So my BMI is 22. I'm going to give myself 6 points of physical activity rating. My age is 35 and my gender is male. So plugging them into the equation, my VO2 max is around 49 ml per kg per minute. So this basically tells me that my VO2 max is somewhere between 49 ml per kg per minute plus or minus 5. And I've done this gold standard measurement of VO2 max testing in the lab. So I pretty much know that my VO2 max is somewhere around the range. So when I did my lab testing, VO2 max testing, it was somewhere around like 51. So I think I might be today, I may be at 49 or 50 or something like that. But the key here is that you want to make sure that you maintain the fitness. For example, like I might be 51 1 year ago, but today I may be like 45. So it's important to keep up with your fitness by regular exercise, otherwise you're going to lose the gains. You'll also find in the equation that the physical activity rating has a larger correlation to VO2 max rather than the body mass index. For example, if you increase the physical activity rating by 2 points, it can boost your VO2 max significantly. On the other hand, even a moderately high BMI does not cause as steep a drop as long as physical activity levels are maintained. This reinforces the critical role of regular physical activity in enhancing cardiorespiratory fitness, regardless of your body weight or composition. If you found this video helpful, please make sure you hit the like button so this video can reach more people. If you want to have a deeper understanding of what is VO2 max and why it's a critical measure for your health, then check out this video here, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, goodbye.